Hello, hello, beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. It's Victoria, your Glow Up SD bestie. And you guys, it is Skin Tip Tuesday. And today we're going to focus on vitamin C and why it's important as I do my daily routine. So this would have been my normal morning routine, but it wasn't a normal morning. I got kind of way off schedule and I got outside because it was beautiful and was watering my plants and doing all the things. I had washed my face already and that was it. But I just got, stuck out in the sunshine because that's important. We need the sunshine. We need vitamin D. But you also need protection. So it doesn't take me long to get a little pink in the sun because, I always, protect my face or whatever. So that's what happened this morning. So we're just now jumping into putting product on. So my clean skin is ready for like all the stuff. So I did a double cleanse this morning. Actually did the Luminous Gel Oil Cleanser and a little bit of my glycolic wash just for a little more exfoliation. I hadn't been using that in the last 6 weeks because I just wanted to see what this line would do by itself. But I felt like I needed to do a little bit more chemical exfoliation, which I love. Y'all know I love that. So this luminous cleanser has a little bit of an exfoliant property to it. So it starts that sloughing off of the skin cells, that cell turnover process, and gets your skin ready like to absorb like all the products you're going to put on from your routine. So let's go in with that. So my second step, I'll take my glasses off for this because I'm going to spritz my toner. And it makes spots, is toner. So after you double cleanse, you go in with your toner. If you're not using the toner, it's not your mama's toner. It's not your grandma's toner. This is a treatment toner. It also has exfoliating properties to it as well. So you apply it to the skin, leave it on. It doesn't, like balance your pH or any of that. Like your skincare does that. So it's a lot more than that. It doesn't close your pores because, that's not a thing. We just minimize them, keep them cleaned out. So toner, it is a treatment and this one is amazing. So, and I love a spritz. So I actually just took the activating toner and put it in a little spritz bottle and lets me spritz it on and it's amazing. It just feels good. And the product goes on my skin and not in a cotton pad or, a cotton round or whatever you use. So I'm going to let that dry down. And then I'm going to go in and put on my ageless ones. So these are the crazy, amazing collagen peptide ones that have basically gone viral. And I have fallen in love with because they give you instant results. But they give you long-term repair benefits as well. So I always start with the peptide eye wand. I pump up some and I apply a little bit on both eyes. This one is about to the end of it. There we go. To the end of the product in it. And listen, I've got a replacement ready right here. That's another tip. Always have a backup. You don't want to run out of like your favorite things, okay? So thank you, Eileen. So I apply it with this wand. I go in a circle on the orbital bone. I like to massage out here where we've got those crow's feet and, those are normal here. But once I apply it and kind of spread it around, I like to go in with my fingers just lightly and smooth it out and kind of push if you struggle with puffiness or bags. This move right here will kind of depuff. You push it out to the hairline and then kind of drag it down. This big thing here, it's like the pathway to your lymphatic system. So you want to do a little lymph removal there. So the neck is the pathway to the face. If your neck is tight, and I'm a tight neck girl, I struggle with that so much. That's why I really love like massage and gua sha and all of those things. If your neck is tight, the blood flow is cut off to your face. So it's so important to like do some massage movements. That's one reason I love this luminous cleanser is it's like a gel. It's a gel oil, which I never experienced before, but it has like a really good glide to it. So you can start your massage movements with your cleansing and like give it a good minute or two. We are really too quick with our cleansing. So make sure you're giving a good minute with your cleansing, getting your hairline, which I did this morning because I had a lot of product and stuff built up there. I really need to wash my hair, but you know, I'm probably not going to be today. I just went in with some dry shampoo. This is like a oat powder from Chlorine. I love it. And you just kind of squeeze it. And that powder goes in there and just, you know, it's better than aerosol. But that's what I did, and that's going to get me by today. Tomorrow, I'm trying to go Wednesday to Wednesday. I only wash my hair once or twice a week, you guys. But I kind of got sweaty today outside walking up and down my driveway, which is like this. So I like to do those short little sprints coming up and down. It's good for you. Get your heartbeat up. It's really good exercise for your legs and your glutes. Just tossing that in there too. Okay, so the next tip. What I want to say about this eye wand. So you spread it out, but don't rub it in until it's completely like absorbed. You want to leave some on the skin for that dry down. Because I think the dry down is where that jellyfish peptide, there's 8 different peptides in here, but one actually kind of gives you that instant benefit of like smoothing out, kind of relaxing the lines and wrinkles, lifting, firming, all of that. So you want to leave enough product on the eye for that to happen as it dries down. So don't massage it all the way in. You don't want full absorption. Okay, and then we're going to go in with the face and neck wand. So I start with the neck. I get 1 whole pump, y'all. Do not ration this stuff. Like the neck, I mean, I'll be 55, like in a few, 3, 4, I need to count. I say that every time I talk about it. About 4 months. So the neck, is one of the first places that we really show our age. Okay, so you want to, about lost the toner there. So you really want to give it its due diligence. Okay, so I use a whole pump on my neck. That's just who I am. Okay, I'm not going to try to get 1 pump and do my face and neck out of it. And sometimes I'll even do like down on my chest. Although I've kind of stopped doing that, and I've been doing the youth activating serum on my chest and then the body serum on my chest, and I love it. Okay, so then I do my neck first, and then I go up and apply it to my face, because if I do it all the way up, then it's kind of dried and I can't like really spread it out. So I do another pump for my face, spread it around. I'll get the marionettes, the nasolabial folds, and I love the roller ball. So I get up here, my forehead is my treble zone. I have really strong like elevator muscles. I don't make the 11s, but I'm strong over here. Y'all see that? So that's why I wear the frownies while I sleep. If you watch my stories, you see that drama. It's so good. I love it. And it just, you know, it does work if you're consistent. But then I'll go back and press all of that in just a little bit. And you want to have that dry down period for your face too. So I just press it in. I like to make sure I get around my mouth. Then I'm going to let it dry. So I get red. I'm reactive. I'm not sensitive, but I get a little reactive just because I'm touching my face and kind of massaging it. But, you know, it kind of calms down in a minute or two. So I go in with those peptide serums first. That's the first thing I put on after I spritz my toner. And just try to give it a good minute before I go on with the next product. I kind of try to wait at least a minute, sometimes 2 if I got time, before I apply the next product. Okay, that way it don't like sit on the skin. You get just a little bit of an absorption there. And yeah, so the next product I want to talk about is vitamin C, and that's kind of like my tip for today. Don't skimp on vitamin C. It's really important. It's not just like a glow up thing or a brighten you know, generally vitamin C's lighten, brighten, tighten, all the, you know, but it's really a protectant. It actually protects your skin from like environmental aggressors, sun damage, all of that thing. And I'd like to use a little analogy about fruit, apples, for instance. Like when you slice an apple and it's exposed to the elements, what happens to it? Like within a few minutes of slicing that apple, it does what? It oxidizes. It turns brown. It's affected by the air, the elements, oxygen, you know, all of the things that's in its natural elements. So the same thing to our skin. So what do we do to apples or fruit to prevent that? I used to do this for my kids when I was fixing their lunch for school and they wanted to take sliced apples or something. What did you put on the apples to prevent that from turning brown? Some sort of citrus, right? Like orange juice, lemon juice, whatever. So that the vitamin C does the same thing for the skin. It prevents that oxidation process. So you do not want to skimp on it. And this one in particular, yeah, lemon. Yeah, you'd squeeze a lemon, or I would do even pineapple juice sometimes, or orange juice, like just douse them in it, and it protected them. It kept them, you know, looking like fresh sliced apples and not like brown and discolored, because, you know, they brought them back home if they looked like that. They wouldn't eat them. So this particular blend is has 3 different vitamin C's. This is the vitamin C boost. This is kind of new. I can already see a difference. Look at that beautiful color, and it smells just like it looks. It smells like oranges. And it gives like an immediate glow up to the skin. It is like vitamins for the face. It is that protectant. So not only is it a treatment, but it protects and prevents free radical damage to your skin, okay? Protects the aging, the turning brown, all of that. So you want to make sure you have a good layer of that on every day. And I take turns with that, and the vitamin C and E capsules I'll use at night, about every other night, one of those capsules. They're pretty potent, so I save them for bedtime. And I do use them with my vitamin A, because I can. Not everybody would be able to tolerate that. A lot of people should just use their vitamin C and not mix it with the retinol product, because they could be, you know, a little sensitive to that. But not me. As an esthetician, I do all the things. I've kind of prepped my skin over the years. I'm an advanced anti-ager. I like to do all the things. Now, I do like to use just a little pump of the activating serum, but only after I give this just a little bit of time to absorb. Okay, so I'm going to go in while I'm waiting for that to happen with my eye treatment. This is the Restoring Eye Cream. I love this. I love this wand, the little applicator. It's like a doe foot applicator, but it's metal, and it feels amazing. So I'll squeeze some up, and then I swoop it out. That same motion, you don't want to go back and forth. Swoop it out. That will help depuff, okay? Work from the inside corner to the out. And then you want to make sure there's something on there. Go in that same circle, and I love this tip for getting right under that brow. It's going to help depuff and move that lymph out. So if you're doing those circles, we have our little sinuses right under here. It's going to help depuff there. So I love doing that. And this metal tip kind of helps depuff because it stays really cool. You could, I guess, even keep it in the fridge. But some people are like, I forget to use it when I do that. Get your little mini skincare fridge. I have a couple, and I love them. I keep my like gel, my under eye patches in there, some of my eye treatments, some enzymes, anything like that I want to preserve. Keep them in the fridge. You can even keep a spoon in the fridge. Like if you really have puffiness there, a cold spoon, if you've ever heard that tip. Okay, so we're going to let that absorb around the eyes. I'm going to get just a smidge of this Youth Activating Serum, which is my vitamin A. And I just do it. Now this one also makes me a little red, especially with the vitamin C, but it goes away in a couple of minutes. Totally normal for me. You kind of got to learn what's normal for your skin, right? I'm reactive. So, but I love that. And I really just apply it to where my deep lines and wrinkles are. So I'll do like here, my nasolabial folds, although they stay pretty plumped and hydrated, especially from the hyaluronic acid, kind of helps pump them up. Hey, darling, sometimes I will use both of those. I get a little pump. I mean, because it really hydrates. I have a little bit of rosacea on my chin, so I have to be kind of careful there. The hyaluronic acid keeps it from getting too dry and irritated. I'll just put a little bit of that sometimes on my chin, on my neck, because it plumps out lines and wrinkles there as well. But if you're a dry skin girly, or if you feel like your skin just isn't bouncy or whatever, those hyaluronic acid molecules, do y'all see all those little bubbles in there? There's 4 different types of hyaluronic acid, which is like your wrinkle filler. It like plumps you up, and it holds moisture in the skin. So as we age, we lose that moisture, right? We're losing collagen on a daily basis. And lots of things that we're exposed to destroys our collagen. Sugar, sun, pollution, anything that you're around, smoking, destroys your collagen, okay? So you've got to have those protectors like the vitamin C, the hyaluronic acid. You've got to be building that collagen. That's why I love like the liquid collagen. I take it every morning, every night. I have for 8 years, well, for longer, but I've used that particular, the liquid biocell, for 8 years now, and I'm so thankful to have it back. But you need to be replenishing the collagen and protecting. Okay, so I'll do a little bit of that hyaluronic acid anywhere that I've got those. I can't, sometimes I do it all over, but when I'm doing my vitamin C and all these other treatments too, sometimes it's overkill. But I will like put it, y'all, right where I have those elevator lines in my forehead, and it helps like plump those up and makes them almost, you can't see them, you know, as long as I'm not doing that. And I don't walk around really doing that. That's a facial awareness thing. And once you learn what causes that, you're going to stop doing it. Okay. You can talk without raising your eyebrows. I'm just saying. It takes a little practice, but you can do it. Okay. Now I raise mine. I have some strong elevator muscles. Okay. I can give the stink eye. If you're a mama, you can do the stink eye. Or maybe you do this one. I never did that one. I can't hardly even make the 11s. I can a little bit. That's about as strong as and I've just been able to do that probably the last like 3 years. Before I could not even do that. So as I've kind of relaxed all of this together, these muscles, I've worked on really relaxing them. This has got a little bit stronger. So I'd be careful. I don't scowl. Okay. Or squint. I'm a squinter. Like I wear my readers. Okay. And then lots of times they're sitting on my head and I'm just lazy and won't even pull them down. So I'm squinting to read still, you know. And so we're getting, you know, you're accentuating all the things, the crow's feet, the squinty lines. So we got to do all the things to keep them plumped up and hydrated. Okay. So next step, because my lips are feeling it, peptide eye serum. Lip serum, not eye serum. I'm just making stuff up, y'all. Okay, so I've been sleeping in the mouth tape for off and on for probably a year. And I've noticed that I've been using this one lately, the that lip-shaped one. And I feel like it helps the lines around my mouth as well as like plumping my lips up just a little bit, like keeping them smooth. But I put the lip serum on before I apply the mouth tape. And as soon as I take it off, I slather them up and rehydrate them. But y'all, this stuff is golden. It's called Renew. It's amazing. So that, and then I'm going to go in with my day cream. And I love this stuff, y'all. If you've watched me already, you know I'm going through this stuff. Look at that. Like, I love it. And I'm not chintzy with it either. It's called Moisture Lock. And it does that. It locks in all of those products, locks in all of the hydration, locks in all the things that you've applied, and really give like your skin a glow. And it feels amazing. Feels amazing. Now, if I go back outside, I'll probably put some BB cream on. Has SPF 30. Also, one of our specials this month. If you spend $175, you get our Mineral Defense Day Cream with the SPF 30 for $5. You also make sure when you do your order that you add that day cream, and it will adjust the price down to $5. Like, that's crazy. It's a $52 value. So make sure you're adding that because you want to be protected this summer. Like, I love sunshine. I like to get up early in the morning and get the morning sunshine because it doesn't have those burning rays, right? But you need sunshine. Just helps your body heal. Like, you need all the things. Helps produce those good chemicals in the brain and all of that. So early morning light. Actually, the first light. If you get up and watch the sun come up every morning, change your life. I'm just saying. But you want protection if you're outdoors a lot or whatever. I don't wear it if I'm in the house, you know. But if I do go out, I'll use the BB cream or that Mineral Defense if I'm just, you know, not doing makeup or anything, which is most days. I got to get a pedicure today. I'm going to the beach next week with my bestie and a couple of my really good friends from Georgia. So I'm excited for that. So I need a pedi so bad. So I'll probably have to put some BB cream on. Another thing, I'm self-tan, so I usually will use the BB cream because it's tinted, and I go up a couple shades because I'm really pale. Like, I'm a light-skinned girl, but I wear, and this is all faded. I'm just kind of letting it fade, and I'll probably scrub it off and redo it Wednesday or Thursday. But I love like a little bronzy glow. But I exfoliate and wash my face so much, I can't keep anything on the skin. So I love the BB cream just for tinting up, and then I'll add a little bronzer, or I'll use a little bit of this Vita. We have this at the Med Spa, Vita Liberata. It is it doesn't have any coverage, but it does add a bronzy glow to it. It's like a skin tone optimizer, basically is what they call it. So I'll do that sometimes, and I use the medium in that. You can see it's pretty bronzy. And it tends to, you know, match my body. That way it doesn't look like, you know, my head's screwed on my body. Thank you. It's the, you know, the skincare and just that cell turnover process. You got to keep getting off the dead skin cells. And as you age, that process slows down. Like when we're in our 20s, you guys, we would shed the dead skin cells and our body would plump new juicy cells to the surface every 28 days. Okay. Like, it just happened. By the time you're in your 50s or 60s, that's not happening anymore. You have to manually make that product or that process happen, and with your products. So like your retinols, your chemical exfoliants, all of that stuff stimulates the cell turnover process. It gets off those dead skin cells, and then it will help produce the new skin cells, right? I've got a clean house today, y'all. I have been working my guts out. So I'm going to put my hair up. I'm going to have some Summer Peach Energized tea. Turn some music on. I like to turn my worship music on, my Jesus music on, little Brandon Lake, and then I'm just going to go nuts and get the house clean. Like, I like to set a timer because I'm just like, I'm a squirrel. So I've been taking like the MindWorks tablets for like, you know, brain aging and focus. Y'all, I freaking love those things. And all I got to do is put one of those Summer Peach in about 8 ounces of water and chug it. And your girl is like getting some stuff done. So I'm going to do that and knock out some stuff. Then I'm going to go get a pedi and pick up a meal somewhere, something good, just a chicken breast, probably from my favorite little place downtown. They have something called a loaded chicken plate. It's high protein, all the good stuff. But I'll probably do that. Just get myself staying on track. The beach next week means Victoria's on the wagon this week. Oh, I love Brandon. We saw him in Greensboro last year with my best friend, her husband, me and my husband, and we got tickets again. He's coming here a little bit closer in October for us, and then I'm going to take my granddaughter. She is 3.5, and she loves worship music. Last year for Christmas, we took her to see Lauren Daigle, and this year we're going to take her to see Brandon Lake. And I'm so excited. Like, I love him so much. I'm looking for because I'm going to do this also, because outside, like I was outside for a couple hours. I'm going to use if y'all have not tried the body treatments, don't sleep on it, okay? This literally is like skincare for your body. So if you want like the smoothest, firmest, toned skin, collagen on the inside, and this, what's it called? I can't read. Restore Body Serum. You guys, I'm addicted. Like I wish I had taken like before and afters of my skin. It's so good. Put that on, a little body lotion, and I feel like a new woman, okay? I feel like a new woman. My hair is such a mess. I can't wait to wash it. But I ain't going to do that today. Thanks for jumping on and hanging out with me. And you guys, I will see you maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Y'all, I'm sporadic. I don't have a schedule. I just jump on here anytime I got a minute. So I appreciate you all. And comment, glow if you need this customized skincare regimen. And I will shoot you my link, like of all the products that I used, and I'll help you customize a regimen just for your skin type, okay? And if you need the collagen, because it is back on my website, comment collagen, and I will shoot you a link for that. Because I know some of you are really missing your collagen or your fat shrinker or all the products. So, hey, Franny, I love it too, sister. Look, that's a good glow. That is a good glow, okay? So if you need to glow up, I'm your girl. Comment glow, and I will get you hooked up. Y'all have a great Tuesday. Protect yourself. Put some vitamin C on, and I'll see you soon.